My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We said we were going to do Defect and then we did the daily instead, so now we will do Defect, lose all gold for a rare card? Sure. Oh, Thunderstruck, let's go. Let's go. I want to make a Thunderstruck deck. Let's do it. Oh, there's an early path with a lot of question marks and elites. There's no reason to just allow myself to take damage here. Okay. Strike him, and now pretty much anything will kill. Extremely expensive damage. Whenever you play a power, channel the lightning. Well, that's actually synergistic with the Thunderstrike. It'll allow us to charge up the Thunderstrike even if we don't get just a bunch of things that generate lightning directly, like not Thunderstrikes, what's it called? Lightning Zap, Lightning Charge, Lightning Strike. I can't remember it for the life of me, unfortunately. We should start to take everything out of this deck that isn't lightning. Purple Fire Spirits, receive a reward. I should probably get a defend out of here. If I just remove all of the lightnings and don't get more lightning before this elite, we could just get dunked on. Damn it. Storm, single defend. Definitely gonna use a focus potion. Must generate all available lightning. Oh boy. So at the very least, we have an expanded pool of cards that will be viable for this strategy. Rather than just lightning generating cards, it's now also all powers. We should still be a wee bit picky, but it's a pretty handy early pickup. Especially if we get another storm. Pretty rough early elite fight. I'll readily admit that much. Pretty rough. Art of War, if you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain an extra energy next turn, second storm. To upgrade the Zap, so it's always playable, even if it's in the same hand as the Lightning Strike. Storm, Storm, Zap. That worked out pretty well. I don't want to enrage this enemy because they are just about to make me vulnerable. Ooh, yeah, that could have been rough. Zap, Thunderstrike. Data Disc, start each combat with +1 focus as well as a speed potion. Come on. Come on. It's this is going off basically as good as it possibly could. Future card reward screens have one additional card from which to choose thanks to the question card relic we've just picked up. Oh, and now we just get time to set up as well. Oh, it's so relaxing. Unfortunately, I do have to wake the enemy up this turn. So do I want to wake them up with 12 extra damage, or do I want to have an extra energy next turn? Probably an extra energy next turn. Okay, again. Here I could use the speed potion, so that's 13. It would only defend me for 5 damage. Speed potion in the final fight's much more likely to defend me for more than that, so we'll be holding off on that speed potion. Boom. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, it's upgraded. Oh my gosh. We Do I take white noise or auto shields? I actually do need some defense while this all sets itself up. As much as I would desperately love white noise, I think I'm bound to take auto shields. Unless I want to die. If that opening hand had white noise instead of auto shields, we would have died. Okay. Dex potion's pretty handy. None of those are, though. Come on, and powers. 9 damage to a random enemy. Okay. Not exactly how I wanted that one to go, but fine. Ball lightning is lightning generation as well as a singular attack. It's just handy to have. Bag of marbles at the start of combat. Apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies. Our opening turns aren't going to be our most aggressively sound. To use a euphemistic term. Okay. I'm going to be using the speed potion here because it saves me from 7 damage that turn. Which is pretty significant. Okay. Just due to this enemy's attack patterns, I was pretty certain we were going to be fine as long as we did it in that order. Reinforced Body is a perfect defensive card. We do need to smith more cards here. Especially our storms, because this is now a hybrid deck with the powers because of the frozen egg. Storm. We definitely want to use a dex potion. We come into this fight on low HP, and as a result, the enemy does a really small attack on turn 2. That's extremely important. Even got to reinforce for next turn. Although it's not necessary. This turn is the worst. The 5x2, and I actually don't really have anything I can do about it, so I'm just gonna have to cop 3 damage here. See, now I can't play the Thunderstruck despite the fact that it is the defining element of my deck. Okay, if I know I'm gonna have Thunderstruck in the next hand, I should try and play no attacks so that I can trigger the Art of War, so that I can guarantee that I still get that lightning strike off. So 7 by 8. 7 by 7 is 49. 7 by 8 is 56. And then 64. Yeah, we're dead. Even if we defended that turn, we were still dead. That's just unfortunate. We didn't get any of our real defensive cards there. We had auto shields and reinforced body in a relatively thin deck. Consider that the deck gets thinner after we played both of those storms. We had both of those in that deck, and we had neither of them on that specific turn, which is the largest attack that enemy does. So, not great. That is all to say, I don't necessarily think it was wrong to not rest before the boss. Okay. Where is my best path? Gosh, there's a path with 3 early shops, which is just too many. There's one path with 3 elites, but it's kind of garbage. And all of these options suck. I'm going to trade my opening rep. Really? Fusion Hammer. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer smith at rest sites. If I was playing in the modded series, I would sincerely consider restarting this run. And the reason I would only do that in the modded series is because the modded series has always whale, so you always start with a whale at the start of a run. Since we don't have that luxury, we're going to have to find some cards that are fine unupgraded, because we're going to have to deal with them unupgraded the entire game. Tempest is our card. Tempest, with 1 extra energy, Tempest is effectively as though it's upgraded. Lightning Strike doesn't get any better when upgraded. Well, I mean, it does get better when upgraded, but it doesn't get significantly better when upgraded. So I could see myself still going with this and then a Lightning Strike. Okay. Smoke Bomb, yeah, nope, none of those. Yeah, I will go to this early shop. Pretty happy to do some card removal, given the opportunity. Tempest them. You know what else doesn't get significantly better when you upgrade it? It's a Storm. Storm does get significantly better, which is a problem, so we can't really do that. Panacea would be interesting. Try and get a Biased Cognition. Biased Cognition doesn't get significantly better when upgraded, but nor does Electrodynamics. Biased Cognition gets 1 more focus, Electrodynamics gets 1 more Lightning Orb. Neither of those are, you know, specifically huge. Oh, hell yeah! We upgrade Zap. Because Zap is a 0 energy electricity multiple times a fight, whereas upgrading a Tempest is a 0 energy electricity 1 times a fight. I would have loved to do the defense, kind of dodge that turn, but no. We need the damage. We need the absolute maximum effect of the Tempest available there. Now, it definitely has a nasty habit of spreading out the damage pretty evenly, which is why we're going to need something like Electrodynamics or Lightning Strike to transition the generation of all of these lightnings into damage. Which is to say, into broad damage. Okay. No. This gets twice as good when you upgrade it, right? So not being able to upgrade and taking that card are a little bit together. That sound again was okay. Easy. Forgot that Tempest isn't a kill there. Well done, Ryan. Zap is still in the deck, so I'm going to gamble this brew for 2 cards. I ballparked it effectively there, and I was just like, yeah, it'll be enough, but it wasn't. Not at all, not even slightly. It was super close, though. Ooh, another debuff as well. We're going to be splitting him this turn, damn it. Oh, they're all doing the debuffs. Please do. Alright, the fact that all of those random hits targeted the front line was pretty handy. We'll take 2 damage here, and that's all for the fight. I'm pretty happy with that, ultimately. No. I am bound to fight all elites. Darkstone Variants, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Probably not a great idea to obtain curses. For us, at least. Frontline's going to be attacking this turn. Sure. Triple defend. If lightning does kill the backline, we will be made vulnerable. The front line will do more damage, but it won't still be enough to do anything to me. Explosive with just nothing. Just a lot of nothing there. You can, interestingly enough, use recursion in decks like this to generate more lightning orbs. But at the moment, I think we need to worry about finding some other way to translate that ongoing generation into damage. Okay, I'll take the 18 happily. All I wanted was an interesting lightning deck. God damn it. I'm not mad that the last run ended. I'm just very mad that the last run ended. Lantern, gain energy on the first turn of each combat, as well as a regen potion. Reinforced body is pretty good. That's insane, actually. Let's drop a smoke bomb for a regen potion. Hell yeah. Tempest on the first turn. You know what? We have Tempest and we have Reinforced Body. Give me Chemical X in a shot. This is the first time I've ever called for that specific relic, but gimme Chemical X. Let's go. Let's make that happen. Let's make that dream be memes. No, not yet. Okay, I'll wait. Reinforced Body, pretty happily in this hand. So Reinforced Body will only need to trigger 3 times, so I can dual cast before I do it. I only need 2 strikes next turn to kill the midliner. Game heard me. Literally, the final card on my deck was a strike, by the way. Just so you know, this is clearly the game actually hates me. Incense Burner, every 5 turns, gain an intangible. Does Echo Form go in this deck? Echo Form doesn't get significantly better when upgraded, and Echo Form doubles the effect of your X cost cards. I'm going to take an Echo Form. I don't really have anything I can do about this right now. Echo Form, zap, Reinforced Body, and then we wait. Charge Battery is a way to get extra energy, but... I mean, I have no option but to rest here. That's why I'm going to try and avoid all campsites. Well, that's the dream, right? First turn, get the Echo Form out, and then double up a Tempest afterwards. We've got the Incense Burner active, by the way. Which is just perfect. Alright. I'm going to double up on a defend, and then I'll slime. Wait. Probably break the enemy on this turn. So I should double up the dual cast rather than the zap. So that I break them with the absolute maximum impact. Alright, let's actually concern ourselves with full defense first. Because full defense is only going to get harder now that the Spike Slime has gotten 1 action off. Double up on the dual cast, which is actually probably enough to kill them both this turn. Alright. Meteor Strike, Reboot, and Rainbow. So the thing is, Meteor Strike doesn't get significantly... Okay, just listen to me for a second, though. Meteor Strike doesn't get significantly better when upgraded. It does 6 more damage, which is not what you play Meteor Strike for. And we have Echo Form. And we have a lot of X-Cost cards. And we already have energy from Fusion Hammer and from Lantern on the first turn. So if we draw Meteor Strike in our opening hand, we can use it. And if we get an Energy Relic after this, we can play Meteor Strike by base. Of course, we didn't, which just makes sense. That's just how our life goes. But I think you'll all agree that we did technically have the possibility. Extra Lightning Orb slots is not a great idea for us. White Beast Statue is probably the best here. Potions always drop after combat. Hopefully we can use those potions to kind of patch up a little bit of what we're missing in this run. So the extra energy, the extra defense, the extra attack, the extra literally anything. Because this deck is garbage. It's not the deck that's garbage. It's Fusion Hammer is really bad. Fusion Hammer is an interesting case of a card that I'm pretty certain, like Ectoplasm, you can only get it after the first floor. Should put the one that's actually buffing on the ground. I'm pretty sure, like Ectoplasm, you can only get it after the first floor boss. But it has this interesting negative that makes a lot of cards in the game unplayable. There are a lot of cards that you only pick up because you can upgrade them. A Zap that costs 1, for example, is not worth playing. It's outright not worth playing at all. It's really, really, really rough, especially as your opener. I would argue it's more restrictive than Ectoplasm. Okay. If I'm okay with taking 8 damage here, I can double Tempest, which could kill the mid line. Technically could kill the front line, but it probably won't. No, I'm just going to double the defend and play a single Tempest. I'm incentivized to take longer for each fight because of the Incense Burner as well, so that there is a little bit of that that's come into this. I'll readily admit. But more so than that, I just don't really need to take damage in this build. Not if I can avoid it at all. Ball Lightning, I mean, the thing is, are we now turning into a Lightning Strike deck that just doesn't have Lightning Strike? If so, I take Ball Lightning. If not, why would I take Ball Lightning? I think now that we're on this floor, upgrade all strikes and defense. That's actually... No, let's remove. It was close, though. I think now that we're on this floor and card rewards have a possibility of being already upgraded, we should try our best to utilize that. Now, this is actually really unfortunate. If I want to full defend myself, I have to not play Tempest. This turn, I'm also getting hexed, by the way, which is not great. Double up on the Tempest. Now, yes, there is something to be said for the fact that I can't play Meteor Strike unless I have it in my opening hand, but I was betting that I was gonna either constantly have Meteor Strike in my opening hand because my deck is relatively thin, or I was gonna get an Energy Relic after the first boss. And as it turns out, no, on both of those fronts. Just like a strong, severe no. I should have double played the defense there, by the way. I didn't think that I was not going to kill. I was pretty sure that I wasn't weakened. And I was weakened, as it turns out. Double energy, double your energy. Sure, we'll take it. That, with any X-Cost card, that's just double your X-Cost effect. Well, there's our Meteor Strike, but the problem is it's up against Echo Form, and Echo Form won't be double playable. The big problem, effectively, is that Snecko is about to confuse me, and X-Cost cards, after Confusion especially, X-Cost cards become way more powerful. Because guess what? They're still going to do the same effect. They don't care. Okay, we'll double play Meteor Strike. And then I could double play double energy. Sorry, single play double energy, but there's no need to do that. Come on, Chemical X. I know you technically exist. Okay, if I can kill this turn, I'm going to be pretty happy about it. And we can. Beautiful. Because now I can start the next combat with the Incense Burner already going. I should probably throw the Gambler's Brew for a Swift Potion. Because of the fact that I have the Incense Burner on this first turn, I have the capability of using Meteor Storm here. Otherwise, I would be accepting 10 damage rather than just 2. Okay. And then that one. Okay, that looked like it worked. Block potion's probably actually a better idea than one of these dex potions. Because the dex potions can only defend you on hands where you already have defensive cards. Block potions defend you on hands where you don't. So they're a kind of fail-safe, effectively. I'm actually going to do the draw 3 because... yeah, that double energy has, like, high potency. That's a relatively low power utilization of it, but oh well. So I'm accepting some damage here just so I can double play Tempest. So we've already used double energy, so now the Meteor Strike is a dead card. We'll double play Zap, single play Strike, and then triple energy into Reinforced Body will full defend us. Next turn, we have the Incense Burner, so we're already pretty much full defended. Do I have a kill this turn? No. Okay. Yeah, even with the double strike there, we weren't going to do that, so... yikes. I'm going to double zap and then Reinforced Body. It's not going to kill. It will kill next turn, but this is just to get me closer to my next Incense Burner. Bag of Marbles at the start of each combat. Apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies, as well as a regen potion. I mean, I'm going to be in this fight for a while, and I don't really have too much control over what these enemies do, so... Double up on that strike. Hell yeah. Come on, energy relic after this boss. Otherwise, this build just entirely falls apart. Double energy Tempest. That works out pretty well. That's the kind of thing that I want this deck to do more often. Bag of Preparation. Upon the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. If we can get Gambling Chip, then we can cure out our opening hand to ridiculous degrees. Definitely double energy. Definitely a Meteor Strike. Definitely a Zap afterwards. And then defend, reinforce. I'll start with Tempest because it'll actually give me enough energy back to play the Echo Form. If I double strike the front line, there's a 50-50 effectively that Centurion dies. Ah, it would have died. Oh well. Double up on the dual casts. And now we're on clean streets. So we can actually try and set up the Incense Burner here as well. Make sure that it's ready to go by the time we're done with this combat. Enemy's going to be self-healing there. I'm going to try and still keep the enemy on the verge of death. Just not killing them. Because I do need to be able to suddenly turn around and kill them. Pretty much any damage this hand will do that. Hell yeah. So now we've got the Incense Burner for the start turn of the next combat. Capacitor Hologram Lock-On. No thank you. Another rest that's non-negotiable. So we'll double energy Focus Potion Tempest here. I could also keep myself perfect with the essence, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll take 3 damage, and then we should pretty much guarantee to kill this turn. And of course, when I say guarantee to kill this turn, what I talk about is hide behind our reinforced body while the kill sorts itself out eventually. Yeah, we end up taking some more damage. Okay. Still got him, though. Hen Nib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage, as well as... Gosh, please just give me a ball lightning or something. Multicast. Oh, boy. I mean, Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it is upgraded. There's literally only one attack card I would add to this deck right now, so... Probably a no on that. There have been so many ball lightnings. I'm really sad. Multicast is on sale. Evoke your next orb X times. And we do have some energy manipulation shenanigans going on. With Plasma, it's a lot of energy. Just like a ridiculous amount of energy. But the problem is... Multicast still takes a ridiculous setup. But I guess it's a consistent payoff. Whereas double energy and... Tempest aren't consistent. Fine. I'll take a multicast. I kind of want to take a motion chip, but more than that, I want card removal. Increase the consistency of those draws, yo. This is a problem. I basically have to choose whether or not I want to play Meteor Strike or Echo Form. I'm going to Gambler's Brew these. Okay. So if I Meteor Strike, then Zap, I'll get 2 energy back, and then I'll have the multicast for 2. 2 evokes a Plasma Orb, which gives me 4 energy back, which allows me to play Echo Form. Okay. That was annoying, but it worked out in the end. I got basically everything I wanted. The second Meteor Strike didn't cast. Wow. Okay. We can get a fair amount of damage out of that, but still. So the multicast next turn is what I was looking forward to. It is now evoke this 4 times, evoke this 4 times, which is 4x8, 4x8, 4x8 twice is 60, it's 32, twice it's 60. Yeah, it's enough for the kill. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. All right, Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy, as well as just no. I mean, auto shields maybe, but seriously, the deck needs to be thin. If that turbo was upgraded, it would be in the maybe pile as well. If only I had Gremlin Food to upgrade a random card every single time I rest, but unfortunately, that only exists in Replay the Spire. Well, we got trouble, boss. We are now incapable of playing the Meteor Strike. Oh, hang on. I could double energy twice this turn, Meteor Strike. Okay. And then I can multicast, but not a great idea. I don't need to expend any of those right now. So the best possibility is I get multicast and the Tempest in the same hand. I think I'm just gonna mulligan until I get that. Come on, game. Oh my god, the enemy isn't even attacking at this point. Whee! Like, I could Tempest for a lot right now, but there's a bigger bounty. Damn it! I will get this to work. Multicast Tempest in the same hand. Come on. Okay. Neither of them are in this hand. That is a good sign. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Multicast Tempest. Okay. So if we multicast here, it'll be 7 by 2, 7 by 2. So 14, 14, 28 total energy we get in response. And then we Tempest for... That's not even that great. I mean, like, it's fine, but... It's nothing to write home about. Oh, no, I miscounted. Did the... What? Hang on. No, math... What? So... We had 7 energy at the start of the turn. 4 plus the 3 from Plasma. Multicast. Cast for 7 on the first. And gave me 14. And then the second one cast for 3. And it cast for the new value of 14 and gave me 28. 28 on top of 14 being 42. So that's interesting because... A line I've been trotting out for a long time when talking about a specific nuanced mechanic of this game, in particular, when X cost cards are decided for their cost. I've been trotting out the line, X cost cards are decided at cast, right? So if you double tap a Whirlwind, for example, if you have 4 energy, double tap costs 1, Whirlwind will play for 3, and it determines the cost of the Whirlwind on cast, and then replicates that. Here, the Echo form did not determine the cost of the multicast at cast. It determined the cost of the second multicast after the first multicast had finished. Now, the reason that's really, really mind-bending is because that means that the duplication factor is working differently for double tap, right? Because consider this situation. You have Gremlin Horn, double tap Whirlwind, and your first Whirlwind kills 2 creatures. Does your second Whirlwind deal 2 more times damage? No. My understanding is no. Maybe it does. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe the duplication effect is the same and that inconsistency is just something I haven't run into. That's super interesting though. And there's no way I can get away without playing Tempest here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Learn to count with Rhapsody. 16, 17. That was pretty good. Did a lot of damage. All for one Seek Creative AI. Deck is 13 cards large, but it is combo elements. So taking a Seek just so that I can use it as like effectively a wild card draw is pretty good. Take it. Need the extra energy. It's an energy manipulation deck. There's literally no way I can get away from taking the extra energy. I understand that Runic Pyramid was also offered there, and Runic Pyramid also has a place in a deck like this, but the extra energy to just be able to outright play Meteor Strike without having to use double energy as a way to bootstrap that, it's really important. This whole run is kind of insane. So I'm not dual casting anything right now, and the Reptomancer is always summoning on turn 1, so I'll just kill the backliner and then wait. Don't even need to play any defensive cards. They're not attacking on turn 1. They literally can't. I mean, I could multicast Tempest right now. Well, let's think about that for a second. Multicast, so I will get, 16 back. And then I Tempest, and Tempest takes 3 to fill the slots. So 13 times 8 damage comes out after that. 13 times 8 is 80 plus 24 is 104. And then it's got 9 from the slots at the top of the screen. And then I get also the little bit of extra damage from Strike. Because I can play Echo Form and Strike after that. I'm actually going to seek a defend and then just play that, because it is possible, I believe, for the Reptomancer to be attacking this turn. It would be 10 by 2. Yep. Speed potion? Skim. Is Skim part of this deck? Hang on. No. Yes? A lot of combo elements. I have a ridiculous amount of energy at a lot of points. I think I have to take it, but I don't think it'll actually be as foundational as it looks like it'll be. That is a weird argument to make, but I'm going to stand by that. And then I'm going to dual cast. Then double that energy in Tempest. Defend, strike, reinforce body. Because I can. We are outside of energy. Energy is not a concept we need to concern ourselves with anymore. Where we're going, we don't need energy. I'm going to take a second Tempest because it allows me to go off twice. Upgrade all cards. You can no longer heal. I'm actually so tempted. Multicast and the Tempests being upgraded is really big. I'm doing it. If only we didn't have the Fusion Hammer. By this point, we already would have had that. Peace Pipe, you can now remove cards from deck at rest sites. That'll give me something to do at rest sites. If you have no attack cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. That's actually interesting. How many attack cards do we have? Because I think we have literally 1. So that's actually just a great draw card. So we'll take Impatience. And how many rest sites am I going to go to in this? 3, it looks like. I'm probably going to rest at a couple of them, though. I'll take a Peace Pipe. Okay. Yeah, I can fight these enemies. So what is our ideal opener? That's something that we have to ask ourselves at this point, right? What is our ideal opener? I think it has to involve Meteor Strike. I think it's not unlikely that multicast is also part of it here. I think we need to... Oh, we have the strike in hand! I didn't even... Oh, wait, Meteor Strike is an attack as well. Okay, never mind, I'm just bad. All right, catch you on the flip side. Damn, both of the frontliners decided to attack. I wasn't actually expecting that. The shovel, you can now dig for loot at rest sites. Well, now we have a bunch of stuff to do at rest sites. Damn it. Second Essence of Steel would be good, but probably not better than the other options. Toke to remove a strike from the deck so that it doesn't jam up my Impatience, but also so that it doesn't jam up my opening hands. Well. We definitely want to kill in the opening turn here. Meteor Strike, and I'll take a dual cast. We'll Meteor Strike the back line. Dual cast, as well as multicast. And then we'll double that energy and skim. Do I want a Tempest now? I kind of do. Tempest is 24. Again, we'll take 21. 21 by 8 is 8 by 20 is 160. That's enough. Whew. Quick maths. Boom. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card, as well as a second Dex potion, which I will take. Overclock Machine Learning. Leap is upgraded. No. Do I want to... I can't remove a card here, right? I spent 100 in the last space to remove a card, so I can remove a card here, actually. I can exactly remove a card, in fact. Zap is actually kind of useful in this deck is the thing, so I kind of gotta go get a defense center there. Zap is useful to push off the plasma orbs that we've already generated that we don't want anymore. Singing Ball, when adding cards to your deck, you may gain 2 max HP instead. I've got to remind myself I can no longer heal, so every single hit that I take is final. For instance, this enemy can deal 13 damage on their first turn. Oh, I forgot that was intangible, damn. But I was pretty gung-ho, as you can see there, to prevent that from occurring. Okay, we're gonna have a great next hand. We are weakened, but... I want to dual cast Impatience here. Sure. So here's the unfortunate thing. Our next hand is going to be these, which means that Seek can't take anything. I'm going to purposefully underblock myself this turn, hoping the enemy is trying to hit me, so that they will draw me 3 cards from the Centennial Puzzle, so that I'll actually generate a new deck here, which will now give me the ability to... We'll double that multicast. And it'll be 42 as well, by the way. Okay. 42? 50, I guess. Oh, right, because we had a higher base energy. Cool. We'll double the energy now, so we have 100 and 100 by 8. What's 100 by 8? Does anyone want to tell me? Or should we just watch it happen? Do 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 do. Allowing ourselves to be hit on that previous turn is what enabled that to happen. Otherwise, Seek would not have been able to dig. If you're wondering why I'm not extremely pleased to see the Singing Bowl, I mean, it turns up every single run for me. It's almost a curse at this point. Whenever you play a power, do nothing, because we have no healing from Market Bloom. So this enemy does have the possibility of attacking on turn 1, but they attack for, what, 12? 16, I think? I'm just gonna Meteor Strike. I'll zap to get a Meteor Strike out of the front. Then I'm gonna Reinforce Body. There'll be a better turn for these things. Yeah. 16. We're now intangible this turn, so even if they are attacking this turn, I don't care. We'll dual cast, multicast, and then Tempest. So good. Actually, I'll skim, then double energy, then impatience, then Tempest. This is... I always feel really good when builds that I prophesized would exist directly in front of me. I've been talking about the energy manipulation build for this character for ages, and this is the first time I've seen it in enough of full flight that I feel really good about it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the double energy here, right? The ordering here is a little annoying, I will admit that much. So, Meteor Strike is just 90 damage, and then if I dual cast after that, I get 2 energy back, and then I can multi... No, I have to double my energy first. Because then I dual cast, then I multicast, then I Tempest. Who's our final boss anyway? It's Donu and Deca. That's gonna be fun. Vajra, start each combat with +1 strength. You know what? Energy potion? Yes, please. Okay, we should probably remove another card from the deck. The more consistent we make this deck's opening draw, the way better off we are. We actually have 1 attack in the entire deck for Nunchaku, by the way, at this point. Okay. Enemies trashing my deck is a bad thing. Dual cast there. I'll skim, and now we've got multicast, double energy, Tempest. Yeah. I like it a lot. All right. And we'll toke to remove another card. Our opening hand is... so good! Okay. Let's Defense Potion, Energy Potion, Entropic Brew for an entirely new set. I do have an attack in my opening hand, so I've got to remind myself that I can't play the Impatience yet. I can skim, though. Seek has literally the 2 cards left in my deck that I want to take. I'm gonna have to zap before I Seek. Then we double energy Meteor Strike the back line. Dual cast Impatience. Dual cast Multicast. So we've got 36. 36. Well, 33 by 8 is... let's do 30 by 8. It's 240. That's not enough for kills here. Oh boy. That's also the biggest energy explosion I could have done that turn, I think. You know what? Actually, I'm going to retract that statement. I'm not certain. It's a very complicated series of events. I think I actually just play the Echo form and then probably Reinforced Body. Yeah, we'll play a Tempest. Just the one, though. Gonna take a while for this one to resolve, though. Yeah, that's effectively what I was worried about. There's a heavy draw. Dual cast the Meteor Strike on the back line. Easy kill. And now I can dual cast Impatience, dual cast, multicast, Tempest. Hey, there we go. All's well that ends well. So we couldn't kill on the first turn here. The enemies just had too much damn HP. It still worked out pretty well. 1018, yeah, okay. Oh, we almost perfected all of the bosses. We could have had an extra cool hundo right there. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.